Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, welcome back to the Call of Duty Fanatics YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to explain the complete Warzone story from Modern Warfare to the Vanguard era. So, sit back and relax, because we have a lot of things to go through. Warzone's story is intertwined with the seasonal narratives of Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard. Verdansk is used as a common setting across various multiplayer maps in Modern Warfare, while Rebirth Island is inspired by locations and stories in previous Black Ops games. Caldera is a World War II themed Pacific island that complements Vanguard's seasonal story. It is important to mention that Verdansk is inspired by the Ukrainian city of Donetsk, which was partially destroyed during the war in Donbass. Specifically, the airport is inspired by the Donetsk airport, and the modern-day stadium was inspired by the Donbass arena. Furthermore, Verdansk is referred to as Donetsk in the Modern Warfare game files. For you to understand the whole story, we need to return to the Modern Warfare narrative.
Нет, нет, умоляю, пожалуйста!
In 2020, following an attack orchestrated by terrorists Khaled al-Assad and Viktor Zakayev, the city of Verdansk is engulfed in a cloud of toxic gas. The Armistice, a joint faction consisting Allegiance and Coalition operators, quickly disbands amidst the chaos of the attack, while the operators form smaller sub-factions as they fight one another for survival. The remaining Armistice leaders attempt to track down Zakayev and learn of his plans. Following months of searching, Task Force 141, led by Captain John Price, eventually locates Zakayev and stops him from launching a nuclear missile.
They came to Verdansk to stop us, but they couldn't resist fighting each other. This war is 50 years in the making. No more treaties, no more diplomacy. These weapons will no longer lie dormant. Your work is not in vain, Father. Captain Price, I am not surprised.
You're a dead man, Zakayev. Nick, I need the codes now.
Copy. Use context flow.
6,
1,
1,
5.
5. Say again. Nick. Say again, I've lost you, Nick. Bloody hell, Nick, the last digit.
7, 6, 1, 5, 7.
A few months later, a cargo ship named Vodianoy appears and crashes on the shores of Verdansk. After having disappeared for 37 years, the ship breaks in half, unleashing zombies into the wild. Over the weeks, the zombies tread throughout the city, leaving behind radiated contamination traces. Eventually, all Armistice operators are forced to evacuate Verdansk, while nuclear missiles are ordered to strike and wipe out the undead threat, annihilating the city in the process.
You can't leave us out here! We're still fighting off these damn zombies! It is too late for exfil.
So what, everybody is going to die in here?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Commander, I regret to inform you that Verdansk has fallen. Containment protocol has been initiated. 3, 2, 1.
After the destruction of Verdansk, narrative was shifted to the Cold War era. In 1984, Perseus operative Stitch rebuilds and recommissions Rebirth Island's facilities for the production of the lethal Nova 6 gas. At some point, the cargo ship Vodianoid departed from the island, only to mysteriously disappear in the middle of the sea. Sometimes later, Stitch lures his nemesis, CIA agent Russell Adler, into a trap and captures the latter.
He's trying to bait you, Adler.
No shit. But if we don't stop him, civilians are gonna die. What the hell? He's manufacturing Nova 6 again.
Kill the rest. Adler is mine.
The CIA conducts a search and rescue operation, and eventually tracks him from Laos to Verdansk, where Stitch held him captive. A CIA squad led by Frank Woods rescues Adler in Verdansk, while Stitch continues to carry out his plan to reactivate Project Nova, a numbers broadcast program once helmed by Nikita Dragovich, and seize control of various brainwashed sleeper agents embedded in Verdansk.
They rescued Adler faster than predicted. No matter, our work with him is done.
The CIA eventually learns that Adler has been off-grid in Verdansk, potentially compromised due to the numbers program. Adler is apprehended and eventually cured of his brainwashing. At the same time, Stitch and other Perseus agents learn of several explosive charges placed around Verdansk by Adler, and fail to stop their detonation.
First, we're gonna fix you. Trust me. This is gonna hurt. 16, 23, 9, 8, 14, 22, 5, 18, 11, 14.
Adler, we have unfinished business.
Adler deploys to Verdansk, alongside Woods, Mason, and Hudson, to thwart Stitch's plan. They eventually find Stitch in the woods, where he reveals himself as the bearer of the Perseus mantle, while the previous one had passed away from cancer in 1983, much to Adler's dismay. Stitch surrenders his life to Adler while taunting him of his actions. A gunshot is heard as the scene fades to black. As of today, we don't officially know if Stitch is dead or alive.
Oh, spare me your horse shit. Where the fuck is Perseus? Right here. Cancer took him in '83. No. My life no longer matters. Do what you will. Finish what you started on Rebirth Island. My broadcast was complete. I have changed the world, Adler. In ways you can't even imagine.
Later, Adler, Mason, Hudson, and Woods investigate a buried German World War II bunker in the ruins of Verdansk, where they meet Captain Carver Butcher, a retired Special Operations executive agent who created the first Spec Ops task force, Vanguard. Butcher then tells Adler and the others of a mission to hunt down remnants of the Nazi Empire, which took place in the Pacific.
Relax, gents. We're on the same side. I'm Captain Butcher of the SOE. Well, retired Captain Butcher these days. I was in charge of the SOE during the war. Ever heard of Vanguard? I created Vanguard, and all the others too. It was a simpler time then. But the work is never done. Our victory wasn't earned till we snuffed out every last spark. After Berlin, we hunted down the rats that scurried into hiding all over the world. And it started in the Pacific.
In December 1944, Butcher authorizes Operation Vulcan, a top-secret SOE mission to infiltrate Caldera Island and track down fleeing Axis soldiers and scientists. As he arrives near the island accompanied by Task Force Trident, their plan is shot, forcing Trident to jump out while Butcher crashes near the beach. As the three Trident operators attempt to navigate the island, Butcher emerges from the crash and finds an entrance to a Nazi bunker near the beach.
The Nazis thought they could keep all their secrets buried, but I was rarely far behind.
Hello, hello.
I knew one thing for certain. The world would never be ready for what I found.
With the introduction of Season 2 cinematic, we learn that intel from the bunker reveals that the Nazis were working on a chemical weapon named Nebula 5. Later, Butcher travels to the Alps with Task Force Yeti, where the Nazis are keeping the Nebula 5 gas in a fortress. The task force storms the fortress but is unable to stop the Nazi commander from unleashing the gas. Butcher and the task force barely manage to escape as the gas engulfs the fortress.
Long live the Fourth Reich!
Where's the baggage? Bloody hell! Get in!
So guys, that would be all for today. Please let me know, what do you think about the Warzone story development so far? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty gaming content and stories. Until next time, my fellow Caldera citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.